display porn. Hi, King. How do you get a 3070? Well, I'm just gonna tell the story. Okay, let's go to this first day. When I was just getting a little bit impulsive and I was thinking too much about me getting the GPU or not. On Sunday, I woke up in the morning thinking, sheesh, I'm about to have my period. I'm hormonal. I need a GPU. So I was like, well, if I get this GPU, I'm gonna be broke, and everything that I ever make from streaming is gonna be to the drain. I'm not gonna have anything anymore. Everything's gonna go to the $1,000 GPU. So everything was gonna go to the trash, right? Yep, it is what it is. So that was on Sunday. I was thinking, and I text my friend from high school. He streams on Facebook. So I text him. I was like, yo, I have an what is mine? I have an RX 580, 8 gigabytes. And I could probably sell it because I want a new one. And he was like, okay, your friend with this guy's stoves? No. What? No. We do not care why. Oh my god, Moon screams, please let me be myself in my broadcast. Like I told my teacher and he just left me on red. This is my old GPU. So I was like, okay. And then he texted me again. He was like, hey, my friend can offer you $200 for your GPU. And I was like, $200? I was gonna give it like 100, maybe 150. I was like, this shit old, but I was like, well, I guess they know more than me, right? So he was offering me $200 for my old GPU. 580, that shit worth like $5. He wanted 200 for my GPU. This is USD. We're talking USD here. Smaller numbers. So PC is the same. It only says FGA. Okay, next. So I was like, oh my god, $200. That same day, he said, what GPU are you looking for? And I was like, well, 3060. And if it's a TI, it'd be way better. So we started looking in Facebook, and I didn't want anything from Facebook, right? But on the other hand, I was on Amazon looking for them. And, well, they were sold out, or they were Zotac, or they were Aerus, whatever the fuck is that. And they were still like $900. So when I searched the 3070, that shit was like this. I was like, yeah, well, I might just wait. So in that time, I found a guy that had a 3060 Ti with 3 fans. And 3 fans. I think 3 fans are pretty cool. So I texted this guy, and he was selling his opened. It says, selling this GPU 3060 Ti opened. I've used it a couple of days. And I texted him. I was like, how much is it? And he said, oh, it's $1,000. And I was like, bro, this shit is open. $1,000 is a lot of money. And I was like, is that the less you can do? And he said, $930. That's the less I can do. I know, right? That guy was crazy. So he was gonna give it to me in $930. So then I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. So then my friend, and the guy was like, I don't know, he looked kind of weird. He was like in his 30s or something. So I thought it was gonna be like an easy trade. So then my friend, he told me, hey, you should get that guy's GPU. It has 3 fans and they're really hard to get now. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna text him. This was on Sunday. So I texted the guy and I was like, okay, I'm interested. 9:30 it'd be. What about tomorrow morning? Which tomorrow morning is Monday. And I still had my doubt. How much was it used? Some people use it for Bitcoin or whatever, and it's really expensive. And so in the morning, like at 9 a.m., when I wake up, he texts. I was like, okay, in 1 hour, I'm going to go and get my GPU, my used GPU. Whatever it is hard to get them. 3060 Ti, it is hard to get them with 3 fans. So in the morning, he texted me and he says, hey, are you still down to get the GPU? So I can uninstall it, so I can give it to you. And I was like, uninstall it? Didn't you use it for a couple of days and that's it? Like, what the fuck? Yes, Gutierrez. Exactly. So I was like, and that was like an hour before the trade. And I was like, well, yeah, we agreed for today at 10 a.m. And he was like, okay. And I was like, well, before we do all of this, I would like to know for how many days you use it. Because he said in the Facebook that he used it for a couple of days. So gotta go on YouTube, okay, dude. So he told me that he in the description he said that he used it for a couple of days. So this morning, before going to the meetup, he said, I asked him, how can I know that you use it for a couple of days? For how many days exactly? And he said, oh, I only use it for 1 day. And I was like, dude, what? He was like, I can show you the receipts. So he sent me some screenshots of when he paid for it. He paid for it on the 21st of August of this year, which was like 2 days, right? He got it like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, so when he showed me, he said, well, I was like, 1 day. And he said, yeah, I already showed you when I got it. And I was like, yeah, 2 weeks ago. When he said, like, I already showed you when I got it. I only used it 1 day. And I was like, yeah, but you got it 2 weeks ago. And then he got all crazy and he texted me like, well, you know what? I don't want to sell it to you anymore. He was angry. And I was like, what? And I was like, didn't we already had an agreement at 10 a.m. today? And he said, yeah, but I won't sell it to you anymore because you're asking too many questions. I'm not going to sell it to you anymore because what if something doesn't work and you're going to blame me? And I was like, of course I'm going to blame you. Like, what the fuck? Like, of course, if something goes wrong. Plus, I was like, then I was like, well, if everything is all right, why will I blame you? You know what I mean? And I only asked for how many days. No, he didn't say like too many questions like that, but he was like trying to tell me that I didn't trust him. But if he said that he used it for a couple of days and then he said that he only used it once, and then I was like, oh, because he said that he could prove. He said, I can prove that I used it for a couple of days. But then he said he only used it once. And when I asked him, can you prove it? He said, oh my God, you know what? I'm not going to sell it to you anymore because if something goes wrong, you're going to blame me. And I was like, well, if everything is okay, why will I blame it? You know what I mean? Like, and then he was like, well, yeah. And I was like, well, if you don't want to sell anymore, I respect. And he said, okay. And then I stopped texting. It was kind of weird. Like, bro, saucy. So that happened yesterday morning. I was kind of sad. I was like, oh my God, I really wanted a new GPU. My viewers are supporting me, and I couldn't even. Okay, they're not swag. So then I kept looking and I saw this GPU on fucking Facebook, and it was from an old man that was selling it. And I was like, wow, this is a 3070. And the old man claimed that it was new and it did have all the stickers and everything. So I was like, okay. So I went into this old man was selling the 3070 for $1,100. He said that it was new. And I was like, wait a minute, like, what if this is some sus shit? Like, no, this one wasn't 30. This one was like 60. It has his profile picture and everything. The other guy was like 30. So this one was like 60 years old or something like that. So he said $1,100 or I accept a trade for your GPU. So I texted him like, hello, will you accept an RX 580 and some extra money for it? And he said, yeah, I'll give you $300 for your GPU. So that will rest $800 in total for the 3070. And I was like, oh, he wants $300 for my shit. I was like, oh. Do you know when you peel the GPU and CPU stickers of laptop, the CPU and GPU stop working? No, because there it said remove before using, so I did. And then I was like, what? Like $300 for mine? Like I was gonna sell it for like the other guy for 200 or 150 for me. So I was like, well, where do you like, you know? And he said, oh, you can pick it up in my house. So I went into his profile and I saw everything that he sold, and he sold more GPUs, he sold some CPUs, he sold monitors. So I saw that he had like a 5, I think he had 4.5 stars out of how like good of a seller he is. So I was like, okay, I trust him. Like he seems like he sells and stuff. So I was like, okay, I mean, $800 for a 3070 and it's new. I think that's a good one. So I was very impulsive yesterday. So anyway, I made my dad drive me to the house of the old man, and one teenager came outside. He got my GPU and the money, and he gave me his GPU, the 3070, and I said, did you use it? Is it used? And I was like, well, I tested it, but I really didn't do anything with it. At that moment, I was like, you know what, fuck it. And he was like, but I didn't really use it for anything. It still has all the stickers. I just wanted to see it. And I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, fuck it. $300 for my thing, and this is fine. It was new. I'm telling you, it had nothing. It has all the stickers, still like the peel shit. So I was like, okay, I trust. And I was like, okay, thank you, kid. 370 is $100. But yes, Sauce, that is in your super sweet world. Now it's not. You got the receipt from him? No, I didn't ask. But anyway, the CPU. So yesterday when I got, now you have no warranty. From where? From Ebwa? From where the fuck he got it from? Is it? You got scalped. Nvidia. Well, I'm sorry, I'm ignorant, okay? I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. Let's just hope everything goes the right way. Let's just hope for the best for me. And yeah, okay, let's just be positive. I already did it. I can't change it. If GPA that, you're fucked. Well, I just threw it away and I get a $200 one. You know, it is what it is. I mean, I can't do shit. I can't listen. I can't go back in time. I can't. So okay, don't be like mom, me saying like, oh my god, what if? Okay, they just hope for the best, like bro.